Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Today we're going to chat about the Road Ahead post. We're not going to go too much in depth on it. There's a lot of other YouTubers that have already done that. I want to go more onto the point of speculating on one specific character in general. I think, I'm pretty sure Cubs did one on Jar Jar already. I want to talk about him, and I want to actually go in depth on comments on Reddit posts that the devs have made that makes me really think we're going to get Jar Jar instead of Ki-Adi-Mundi. The reason I believe that is you keep on reading this like halfway down. It says in the last paragraph here, it says, "We got some new units making an appearance to support the war effort that will leave you slapping your forehead in disbelief." So people are, there's two things people are thinking right now. It's either going to be the big four-headed Jedi named Ki-Adi-Mundi, or it's going to be Jar Jar. And Jar Jar, you know, he in the movies, he always like slaps his head like, "Oh, I'm sorry," or whatever, you know, "Misa's sorry." So people are really thinking it's going to be him, Jar Jar, instead of Ki-Adi-Mundi. I think it could really go both ways, but from on the Reddit post, it just makes me really think we're going to be getting Jar Jar instead of Ki-Adi-Mundi. Besides that, though, guys, for newer characters we're getting besides just those two possibilities, they're for sure going to rework the clones. They're not going to rework all of the clones. They're going to probably hit on people that are like not the best. Like right now, probably the best clone or clones is Sarge and Rex. Maybe, you know, Rex could get nerfed. Maybe he's not. I don't really know there. I think he's in a great spot right now, but Sarge maybe could get a little bit of a unique thing that gives him, you know, more damage. Already has one kind of like that, but maybe just spice it up a little bit for Sarge. But I'm pretty sure the others in the game right now will be getting a rework. And it says right here, we've gone through something like 500 different iterations on which ones we should update. So I think we're going to be getting some from the 501st division. I'm not a huge clone fan. I do like the Clone Wars. I'm just not really into them, but I think clones will be similar to the Geo faction, as you know, you get the main juicy factions like the droids with Grievous, and you know, the other separatists. And then for the GR tunes, you're going to be having Padme, and then those main guys, you know, GK, Anakin, Ahsoka. And then what I'd like to see for that is instead of you know, clones being their own thing with Shaak Ti, I would like to have a whole separate team of clones, kind of like just a whole clone team with Commander Cody as a leadership, and then having the Padme team as one. And then for a third iteration of that whole GR faction would have I think at least it would be awesome to see just a whole Jedi Clone Wars team with, you know, Ki-Adi in there and then reworked Mace. I honestly think that Jar Jar would be a perfect fifth for this team. I made a video on this in the past, but yeah, I just think that Jar Jar would be a really cool fifth. He has a lot of cool things that could be added in, kind of like a 3PO, kind of like, you know, Watts and Boar. They're kind of similar kids. They don't do like any damage or anything like that, but they give a crazy amount of buffs to the team. So besides that, though, guys, we will be seeing, you know, clones. We'll be seeing that possible, you know, forehead guy, and also we're going to see Grievous's ship because they talk about the benevolence. And this thing here, you don't have to scavenge for long. I'm not too sure what that's going to mean. I think it would be cool to see Jawas, but Jawas wouldn't really fit in the timeline with the, you know, the Clone Wars. Or actually, no, they are. I think the Jawas are just always hanging around, right? They're there. But maybe it's going to be something different. Maybe we're going to get some newer guys. I don't know. It would be cool though. Maybe that's going to hint towards the Clone Wars bounty hunter. We don't know, guys. That'd be cool. More bounty hunters would be really cool in the game. But talking about Jar Jar more in specific here, we're going to go and go over to the Reddit posts where the devs have chatted about, you know, Jar Jar making comments that really make me believe we'll be seeing Jar Jar instead of Ki-Adi-Mundi. All right, so this is the first one I saw. It is the title of it is "Leave You Slapping Your Forehead in Disbelief." So that's just, you know, what the little thing was in the Road Ahead post. And we come all the way down here, and guess what? We have Crumb coming in here and saying, on second thought, no, not really, no. So it's kind of, you could take this two ways, guys. You could take it like he's quoting Jar Jar in inferring that we're not going to get Jar Jar, because this quote is saying no. You know, probably not. We're not getting Jar Jar, but it could be the opposite too, where they're kind of tricking us, and it's gonna be Jar Jar. Which, honestly, I would love Jar Jar. I think he would be a great fifth to the team. But yeah, this is another one Crumb said, and I think there's another post that they have commented on. So this one is another one here. It's called the Road Ahead Slapping Your Ford in Disbelief reference, and this is a GIF or GIF, whatever you want to call it, somebody made, and it's kind of like what I was talking about, him slapping himself in the forehead. So people are thinking it's going to be Jar Jar in that case, and then down here we come and see Crumb saying, "Oh, you thought I was going to drop," and then it was JJB. So this is another one Crumb said. So I don't know if Crumb is hinting towards we're getting Jar Jar. I just don't know, guys. He's really teasing us here. I would be super like on board like this other guy says, Cake Pop. I would be super on board with Jar Jar. Probably not a legendary. I don't think he's a legendary toon. I think maybe a marquee would be pretty cool, or just add him into Node like straight away. But I don't think they want to be free to play friendly. I think they should either go a lower tier of legendary. I'm not sure if they can do that, or just put a marquee. I just think Jar Jar would be perfect fifth for the entire Padme team, because if he's not going to be doing anything for like attacks, or maybe he will, make him somewhat like a 3PO in the sense where he's going to be giving out a lot of extra protection up, and then add in like an assist, or add in like a stun. I mean, one of those would be great to add. The main problems that you guys will be facing with the Padme versus these Malak teams is that you can get down to just Malak standing, but if you don't have everybody alive on your team, like the GK to protect them, or Ahsoka, you're just not going to have a good time in that little ending part. So I think Jar Jar would be a perfect fifth to add to make sure that you can handle the lone Malaks in Arena, and, you know, GA as well. So I think Jar Jar would be an awesome fifth here, but you could also say this is just a bunch of, you know, speculation. This isn't really going to happen for Jar Jar, and it's just going to be straight up Kiadi, which I'm not opposed to either. I think Kiadi could make a good fifth. I'm not sure if he's going to be the same kit that we have in the GOTB, but it would be really cool nonetheless. I would like I said earlier, to just see a whole faction just based on the Clone Wars Jedi. You know, we could have Mason there as a leadership. Maybe he's gonna get a rework with the cool lead, Kiadi in there with a Shock T, and then, you know, have the whole clone team. I think clones could be really good. We do have one really good clone team right now with Shock T, with unreworked clones. But, you know, I would kind of like to see just a whole clone team instead of just, you know, a Clone Wars Jedi being in there. But there's plenty of Jedi that can be reworked that are Clone Wars era. So just to hit on that little Clone Wars era Jedi, there's plenty, guys. you got Yoda. I can't even tell you right now. You got Yoda, Shock T, Barriss, Mace, Luminara, Imagundai. Jedi Consort is even on one from Clone Wars. Oh, client restart. Yikes. So yeah, Consort is Clone Wars, Galactic Republic rather. And then Eth Koth, we got even Chewie, we got, you know, Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, and Ayla. So there is more than enough Clone Wars Jedi to be made into a whole team, which would be awesome. I think they could do some really cool stuff there in the Clone Wars Jedi team, and then making, you know, the clones its own separate faction, you know, being in the Clone Wars era, and then having Padme being probably the main focus for arenas, and, you know, the highest tier of you know, competitiveness in this game when it comes to, you know, arenas, GAs, and stuff like that, because Padme is a great team already. We're just missing that really good fifth. You could use Shock T as a fifth, but really you should be saving that for clone team right now. So there's plenty of possibilities I think we'll be seeing in the future, guys. Not the clones, but the Road Ahead post really hinted a lot of stuff, and you know, we're just destined to get a lot of cool stuff in the future. And there's people out there about the Road Ahead post that are thinking this game isn't, you know, going into a good direction. I don't know if that's something that I would say particularly. I think with this whole unlocking iconic power is a good idea for players that are, you know, been playing for a long time, and just have a bunch of, you know, unused things that they're never going to be using. I think in that aspect it'd be pretty cool. I would love to see this behind a paywall, like the other stuff, like the gear, like you know, mods. Well, mods aren't really behind a paywall, but the main thing is the gear. Gear is really the main thing in this game. I wouldn't like to see something similar to that. I would like it to just be more free-to-play friendly if they can, but it's a cool idea, really. This could be a nice little segue from not doing a whole toon rework and just adding in these things to iconic characters in the game, such as Darth Maul. Darth Maul's lightsaber is really iconic in this game, and in Star Wars in general. Adding that in with you know, a non-reworked Darth Maul would, you know, make it a little bit cool, I think. Make it so he's a little bit more useful in different teams. That would be cool, you know, same with Darth Vader and these other guys mentioned here. So I think that this part could be going either way. It could be going super well, you know, a lot of cool stuff from it, or it's going to be, you know, just totally just not going well at all. It's going to just die. Not the game, but this part of it. I don't think this game's going to die anytime soon, guys. This game has too much content to be made. There's too many, you know, people in this game that are going to be, you know, harking and telling you that you're doing something wrong, like to the devs and what they should be fixing. And there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. Clone Wars content, it's going to be great, guys. Be sure to, you know, keep farming your guys. Right now, I'm trying to work on the droids, finishing off their farms, and then go straight for the clone gear, because the clone gear is kind of crazy, same as the droids. So that's kind of it for today, guys. Just me speculating a little bit, and showing you guys those dev little replies of Jar Jar. So yeah, all in all, I think it'd be cool to see Jar Jar added. Be a great fit, I think, and then separating the other guys in different teams, making it so we have a good amount of teams in the faction of the Galactic Republic. So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, give it a like, share with others, and sub for more type of content. We also have Discord and Patreon. Go check out those two. That's it for today, guys, and I'll see you later.
Nice.